A little more of Ontonagon by bike and a stop at the thrift store. Alright YouTubers, I met a really nice couple here that have seen the videos, and they were asking me if I rated the thrift store here already because they've seen that stuff. And I haven't been, so that's where I'm going to go now. I think I gave them a chance to get down there. I'm not really looking for anything, but you know, you gotta look. I also think the GoPro 7 Hero stabilization is helping on the bike rides part, so I'll record a little bit, not a lot. I have the GoPro 7 Silver, which has the lower end stabilizations. It's a digital, not mechanical stabilization, but I think it really works very well and much better than my old GoPro, which you could hardly watch. This is sped up at 3 times speed. It's chilly today. Now this point I've sped it up to 5 times speed, and again, now I'm just on a bike, but again, I think it's pretty stable for a bike, and I don't have a fancy mount on the bike. Dodged a stick. I guess this video has to be considered a twofer. It's a tour of Ontonagon, a quick tour, and an updated review of the GoPro 7 Silver. It's the kind of deal where you get a little bit off the lake front and the temperature jumps up. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I've probably shown more bike riding around Ontonagon than some people want to see, but we'll get to the thrift store here in a second, and then a little bit more of town. Got it in a higher gear trying to get my legs back. That's enough for now. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. So here I made it to St. Vincent's thrift store in Ontonagon, and it's actually not a bad place. They got some rules during COVID, but in the past I bought a induction cooktop for 10 bucks, a really good deal, and I had to buy a girl's bike when my old bike died on me. But on this trip I just looked around. I didn't see anything that I had to have. It's only in the mid-60s today. Better than mid-90s. Well, it's debatable, right? I do want to apologize for what's coming up. I think there's some points where I just didn't talk loud enough into the camera. It's hard when you're riding a bike. Four-wheelers going across the trestle I went over. And the pier that gets you out to the little warning beacon light is closed down because it's falling apart. And I think it would be really cool if the drawbridge was still here. That white building was the control for it. Now they replaced it with that other bridge. This is in disrepair. It's a Pettibone crane, and I'm pretty sure that place is in Berga, like kind of famous. If it's the same company, I can't remember for sure. You know it's a long winter here when you don't even bother taking your snowplow off. I was just thinking winters are long when you don't bother taking the plow off. This Rose Isle landing, I guess, was a point of contention for the town folk. It's a kayak place where you can launch your kayaks, but people don't like where they put it. The water's very murky, and if you have a problem, usually it's when you first get in your kayak, and it's a great place to dump. And straight ahead, go down, that sure looks like a beaver hut. Now, I don't claim to know everything about everything, but that sure looks like a beaver lodge to me. They built a nice little facility. Vault toilet in. I always wonder if this used to be a lot more crowded. I rarely see people here. This water's always dirty. Not unclean, just dirt. I'll also say the GoPro 7 Silver doesn't carry all the noise that my old GoPro carried on the bike. I think it's funny when I talk to people that come here a lot. None of us can really, it's not easy to put a finger on it. Why? But because the town, you know, there's not much to it. All the industry is gone, but there's a draw here, and I think it's the lake and the sunsets. But they try with the little things, parks and whatnots. Okay, I had to go a little bit further. I think it ends soon. Can't remember everything, can I? This is all swampy end through here. I still would like to do a winter up here. I think it would be amazing. Back around. I don't need to do the trestle again. There's nothing on the other side I want to see. We'll loop back here. Mind your head. Okay, moving on. So this is neighborhoods on the other side of 64. 64 and 38, I think it changes right there. I always feel like you get a feel for a town going through neighborhoods. Like I was trying to say, the 7 Silver doesn't get all the bike noise. My old GoPro Hero used to make this same bike sound like it was just a broken down piece of garbage, and it just carried every little bit of noise. And this new one, just the 7 Silver, just doesn't do it. It sounds really good. I think it does a stable picture. So if you're looking for a cheaper GoPro, I think the 7 Silver is a pretty good option. Check them out. I always like that sign, slow children playing. Get faster, children. What if abandoned homes it looks like? I always think of Lost Memories. You know, that was Grandpa's place that everybody forgot about. The only problem I've had with the 7 Silver is a couple times it freezes up and I've just had to let the battery run down to restart it. But I hope you enjoyed a quick tour and you have a great and wonderful day.